Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to solve few more questions of KCET. The first question I have taken here is which is related to the errors. That is, the question is here from KCET 2020. It's very easy. A cylindrical wire they have given, which is having the mass value they have given, radius value and the length value. The mass value is 0.3 plus or minus 0.003 grams. Radius is 0.5 plus or minus 0.005 millimeter and the length is 6 plus or minus 0.06 centimeter. What we are supposed to do is we are supposed to calculate the maximum percentage error in the measurement of its density. So we all know that what is density? Density is nothing but mass by volume. But here the volume, we have to know the volume of cylindrical wire. What is the volume of cylindrical wire? That's nothing but pi r square L. So take that and apply it here. So we are considering first as the relative error, that is delta rho by rho equals delta m by m plus 2 into delta r by r plus delta L by L. So as the question is asked here is about the percentage error, so we are supposed to do into 100. So that's what I have done in the third step, and I have substituted the values. That is, delta m value is 0.003 divided by m value is 0.3 plus 2 into delta r value is 0.005 divided by 0.5 plus then delta L is 0.06 divided by 6 into 100. So for the simplification, we have got it as 0.04 into 100 and that's nothing but 4%. So which option is that? That is nothing but the first option, that is 4%. It's very easy, students. So the next question is also which is related to the errors itself. The question is like here, which is from KCET 2018. The resistance R equals V by I, where the V value they have given 100 plus or minus 5 volt and I value they have given, that is 10 plus or minus 0.2 amps, and they are asking you to find out the percentage error in R is. So this is quite similar to the previous one which we have solved, but there the density formula was not given, but here it's given, so it's very easy compared to the previous question. So R equals V by I. So 100 divided by 10, you'll get it as 10. That's the resistance value. Next, when we come to the error, we have to find out the percentage error. So first I'm writing the formula for the relative error. That is delta R by R equals to plus or minus delta V by V plus delta I by I. So into 100 will makes you turn that relative error into the percentage error. So what is delta V here? 5. And what is the V value? 100. So 5 divided by 100 plus, and I delta I value is 0.2 and I value is 10. So 0.2 divided by 10 into 100. So will gives us 5 plus 2 divided 5 plus 2 divided by 100 into 100. So 100 gets cancelled there and we will be remaining with 5 plus 2, that's nothing but 7%. So what is the correct option here? The correct option is the C option, that is 7%. It's very easy. The next one is that the third question which we are considering is from the equations of motion. So that is, this question is from KCET 2017 question paper. So when we come to the question here is a car moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. So it's moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. That's nothing but initial velocity. Okay, u equals 20 meter per second we will take, and is stopped in a distance. So is a stopped. So what does it mean? That's nothing but your final velocity will be 0. Okay, and it has moved a distance of 40 meter. That is here the distance traveled is S is equals to 40 meter we have taken. So next, if the same car is traveling at double the velocity. So let me calculate for the first situation, that is for the first case. What is that? A car is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. You have taken as it and it is stopped. So your final velocity will become 0 and the distance is S is equals to 40 meter. By this UVS I'll calculate the acceleration. So the equation of motion which we can use here is V square equals U square plus 2AS. What is the U value? We will substitute and S value we will substitute and we will get an A value, that's nothing but minus 5 meter per second square. Okay, so you have to be quick in doing the calculations. So the next case what they have given is, if the same car is traveling but at the double the velocity. So your velocity is double. That means the first initial was 20 meter per second. Now it's twice or double. That's nothing but 2 into 20 will gives you 40 meter per second. Okay, next the distance traveled by it for same retardation is. The distance traveled by it for same retardation. The same retardation is what we have got here. In the first case, what we have got is -5. So -5 indicates what? That's nothing but its retardation. As the negative acceleration we have got. What is negative acceleration? That's nothing but retardation. So assume that, and the velocity is doubled, and the final velocity is nothing but it has been stopped. So it is 0. We have to find out the distance traveled. So v square equals u square plus 2as. So 0 square equals 40 square plus 2 into -5 into s. So finally we will get that s is equals to 160 meter. So what is that option we have here is option D, that is 160 meter. Okay. Next question is, which is related to the VT graphs or the V position, that is nothing but the position and the velocity graph. So here they have given the graph which is showing the variation of velocity with the position. Okay, so for the particle which is moving along a straight line, this is the question from KCET 2019. So they have given the graph and they're asking you to find out the graph which shows the variation of acceleration A with position X. The given graph is velocity with position, and they are now asking us the acceleration with position. So here they have given the 4 graphs. So when we see the 4 graphs here, so what is the equation? First thing we have to know here is the equation for the given graph. For the given graph is V equals minus mx plus V naught. Okay, so the next thing is that here m indicates the slope. That's nothing but here we have the negative slope, we will get it, and here the v naught is nothing but the intercept of the line which is positive v, and it's nothing but it's a constant. Or else you can take m is nothing but the slope, that's nothing but tan theta. What is that slope value? Is v naught by x naught. Okay. So your acceleration, what do you mean by acceleration in terms of the dv by dt? We can write it, and the next is that dv by dt here we have got it as a. So first we will take the first equation, that is v equals minus m. Then next I will differentiate with respect to t. So it becomes dx by dt plus dv naught by dt. We will get it. Okay, so that's nothing but here what we have to do is we have considered the v is equals to minus mx plus v naught, right? By given graph we have taken the equation. That equation we are supposed to differentiate with respect to t. So then we will get it as dv by dt. dv by dt is nothing but a minus m, as m is the mass, is the constant. So next x is dx by dt plus dv naught by dt. Then we will get it as a equals minus m. Dx by dt is nothing but what? It's nothing but the velocity. So have taken it as v plus dv naught by dt. That's nothing but it's a constant we have taken, right? So the constant cannot be differentiated. It will be equal to 0. Next is that a equals minus m. Then what is the v value? That is the first, whatever the first we have written here. V equals minus mx plus v naught. That I will take it here and substitute. Then we will get it as plus m square x minus m v naught. So what is this equation indicates when we are getting in the acceleration means? See, compare with the first equation. As a given graph here, we have minus m. The slope here is negative. Where was the v naught? We have got it as positive. That's nothing but intercept of a line was positive where the slope was negative. But here what is that? That is here the slope is positive whereas the v naught is negative. Okay. So when we see the graphs here, so the option D we have that. So here the slope we will get it as the negative. So the correct option is option D. The next The question is also that is related to the equations of motion. So here the question is, a body falls freely for 10 seconds. Its average velocity during this journey is, and they have given take g value is equals to 10 meter per second square. This is the question from KCET 2015. So when we see here, what is that? The time here they have given is 10 seconds and the g value 10 meter per second square, and they're asking us to find out the average velocity. As we have to know here, a body falls freely for 10 seconds. So when a body is falling freely, what is initial velocity? Initial velocity is nothing but 0 meter per second. So keep it in mind. Whenever a body is falling freely for 10 seconds, here when you see that word, a body falls freely, then you have to keep it in mind that the initial velocity is equals to 0. Okay, so this is only thing which you have to keep it in mind. If you have this in your mind, you can solve this question easily. So u equals 0 meter per second. So we'll be using the equation of motion, that is s equals ut plus half gt square. Then here u, as u is 0, the first term ut will become entirely 0 plus half into 10 square. So then 2 into 5 you'll get cancelled. Then 100 into 5, that's nothing but 500 meter. We have got the distance, but they have asked us to find out the average velocity. So average velocity is nothing but the total displacement divided by the total time. So what is the displacement here? 500 meter. And what is the time taken? 10 seconds. So it becomes 50 meter per second. So that's it. Thank you.